Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, finally back with my chart haul video for May 2K21. 4 records on display this time. As I stated in the last chart hauls, well, I've been cutting down on buying records quite a bit because of the pandemic and the economic slash financial situation that comes with it, because well, I have been losing money quite a lot over the past year or so, or not making enough money in comparison to what I make usually. So I've been cutting down on records, but there are a few I want to show you. This one you've seen already, the first catalog number on Eyes Wide Open Records by the Devil. It's called Amazonas. I've done an unboxing video on this one, so I might link this in the end card as well. So what this is it came in as a little bit of a surprise, because I expected it to be more on the hard techno, rave, trance, big room side of things, but actually it turned out to be more of a dark techno release, which I haven't heard a lot of the Devil in terms of production recently. So yeah, came in as a surprise, a lath cut limited 10-inch record, and I'm still not too sure about the A side Amazonas, because on 33 RPM it seems a little bit too slow, but does make sense in terms of how the overall sound of the drums and stuff is. On 45 RPM, on the other hand, it's the tempo seems to be right, maybe a little fast, but the bass drums are not pronounced enough and more like a little puck and not with a big boom on the bass side. So I'm pretty indifferent on this, but overall an interesting take on dub techno, more for the dub techno collectors kind of, because well, there is a lot of stuff around in this style, but if you are in for records that people don't have usually, and with this hand cut, lath cut releases, this will be one of those. This might be one to check out, even though it's not a super essential record, I'd say. The next one you've seen as well, Bones and Acid Volume 1-2, a limited edition of 5 copies actually worldwide, by my mate Sascha Müller. Another lath cut thing, cut on X-ray foil, and what this is musically is super hard banging, distorted electro with a bit of an acid twist, heavy stuff, heavy duty stuff for darkest wonky techno, primetime hours, and a pretty neat successor to the release. He has done on my label Intrauterin Recordings, the Beat Junkie Dopey thing, a 7-inch on gold vinyl, which has been released a few months ago. So if you have this one and you are into that kind of hard banging, distorted electro style, try to find this, which will be impossible because there are only 5 copies of this in existence ever. So and this will not be released digitally, so this is a super rare thing, but one for the electro collectors, and definitely an essential one, I'd say. With the next one, by Underground Resistance, UR 3000, I have been going back to the classics, because UR have been kind of repressing a lot of their records, and this one I missed. So this is UR 3000 Inspiration / Transition, which is a kind of hyper essential UR release, definitely because of the transition track, which has not only interesting stumbling kind of out of the loop beats and that driving Detroit feel that is mostly related to UR, but also highly inspirational essential vocals, which are, as I put it in my review in my chart haul, which I've also linked down in the description box below. This is one of the tracks where the vocals could turn a life around, basically. So Underground Resistance, Transition, Inspiration, UR 3000 has been repressed, originally released about 20 years ago, I guess in 2002. Missed it back then, so I had to put it into my collection right now, because the classics and the tracks I've missed are always ones I want, but still you cannot see this. Here on the wall there is a massive wall of post-its with releases I've missed recently, so I need to earn a few €1,000 to keep up with all the things I want, I guess. And the last one, also one that has been released a bit ago, I guess in 2019, but I discovered this only recently at the job, actually, in the vinyl warehouse, because it came in like for distribution. Centaur Jackson and Nigger Jazz, actually, on Yoruba Soul. This is a project by Ozunlade, and yeah, it's actually called that, and I will see a lot of people get offended by this because of the name, because nigger and all that, and nigger jazz, and also because of the depiction of Yoruba people with naked breasts and with all their like tribe outfits, I guess. But I guess this one, if people go for a little bit of research, the controversy will lower down. Also on like beautiful grayish silver vinyl. And the thing about this is, yeah, Centaur Jackson is the alias of Ozunlade, which is a Yoruba himself, and also is like heavily promoting that vibe, not only with the name of his labels, Yoruba Soul and Yoruba Records, I guess, but also with like wearing a lot of like Yoruba accessories when he's playing out, and like being a kind of purveyor and what is the right word for that? Purveyor, promoter, and ambassador for Yoruba culture. So if it's anyone who has, I guess, the right to call his records whatever he wants and do things with the Yoruba depictions and Yoruba tribe outfits and stuff, that's Ozunlade. Great stuff. A mixture of house in a style that Matthew Herbert actually does, like very dry, very short looped house feel, mixed with like jazz and swing elements and stuff, and also with a little bit of like West London broken beat fusion kind of stuff. Released in 2019, I guess, but has been put out on the market distribution wise now through the company I work at. So we've been selling quite a few of this, and I discovered this, and I dismissed Ozunlade kind of in the past in his label, mostly because of some people I highly dislike from other contexts were heavily into this, and I was like a little bit of like taken aback by those people, and never felt the need to like explore this label. But yeah, sometimes a job, like a day job, leads you to discovering new music, and this is what happened with this release. So yeah, this is like the 4 records I have in my DJ charts for May 2K21, but there may be more in the future, in future chart hauls, because the pandemic situation seems to be getting better in Germany. So this does mean the record store where I work Saturday shifts will be able to be opened properly, I guess, in a few weeks, which leads to me working shifts again there. And also I hope that my like clients I work for are putting out more records as soon as the pandemic situation is involved, which does mean more income as well, and which does mean spending more on records again. So this is me for today. Bass Junkie out for now, going into editing mode. If you want to check my socials and stuff, all links are down in the description box. And leave a comment, like, subscribe, you know the score. I'm looking forward to get your comments and answer them as soon as possible, I guess. I'm out. See you in the next one.